Hi class, today we are going to learn one of the international payment settlement methods, letter of credit, LC, focusing on the concepts, parties involved, characteristics, and processes of the letter of credit. A letter of credit is a written document issued by a bank with a conditional commitment to make payments. It is a guarantee from the issuing bank to the beneficiary, as long as the beneficiary fulfills the conditions specified in the letter of credit by submitting the required documents. The issuing bank will guarantee payment. Thus, the issuing bank becomes the primary payer under the LC payment method, making it a form of bank credit. Characteristics of letter of credit. LC payment is a form of bank credit, with the issuing bank as the first payer. In LC transactions, the issuing bank has independent responsibility towards the beneficiary. A letter of credit is a self-contained document underlying contracts. The opening of a letter of credit is based on a sales contract, but once issued, it becomes a separate contract, independent of the sales agreement. The letter of credit is not bound by the terms of the sales contract. Payment under the letter of credit involves the buying and selling of documents, following the principle of payment against documents in the LC method. The parties involved in a letter of credit are as follows. Opening applicant refers to the importer or actual buyer. Issuing bank refers to the bank that accepts the applicant's request and issues a letter of credit. Advancing bank refers to the bank entrusted by issuing bank to transmit the letter of credit to the exporter's bank. Beneficiary refers to the person specified in the letter of credit who is authorized to use the credit, normally the exporter or actual supplier. Negotiating bank refers to the bank authorized by the issuing bank to purchase or discount the drafts or documents submitted by the beneficiary in conformity with the credit requirements. Paying bank refers to the bank that issues the letter of credit, designates the payment, or acts as a paying bank for the draft. It is usually the issuing bank, but it can also be another bank, designated by the issuing bank according to the credit terms. Confirmation bank refers to the bank that, at the request of the issuing bank, adds confirmation to the credit. After studying the key points of knowledge, let's look at in-class practice. Analysis demonstration. The transaction under a letter of credit is heavily reliant on documents. Banks, in fact, engage in the buying and selling of documents when possessing letter of credit transactions. Therefore, when a bank negotiates documents, it must strictly adhere to the principle of strict compliance between the documents and the letter of credit. If the bank discovers that the documents submitted by the beneficiary do not appear to be in compliance with the provisions of the letter of credit, the bank has the right to refuse the document and refuse to make payment for the goods. In this case, although the beneficiary's second submission of documents meet the requirements of the letter of credit, the submission was made after expiry of the letter of credit's validity period in accordance with the provisions of UCP 600. The issuing bank's refusal to accept the documents and refuse payment is also well-founded. After completing the in-class practice, we have a post-class exploration for self-study. Please actively think about it. Thank you for listening.